Time to be liberated from the chaos of working in your business. Scott Peavy, the head coach, the founder of the Business on Purpose podcast. I am taking you inside a real live group coaching call. And we had a powerful question that was asked from a heroic small business owner talking about their company's resistance against growth. The market's there. Customers are waiting. But many of the team members don't want to grow. And this was my response. I thought you would get some value from the discussion. Gives three names: Jabal, Jubal, and Tubal Cain. Jabal has the ability to work with livestock. Jubal has the ability to play stringed instruments and something else, pipes or something. Tubal Cain has the capability to do ironwork, blacksmith. Then if you go to Exodus 35, you read about a guy, Bezalel. And Bezalel has been given what it says in there, the Spirit of God, who he's been given great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all sorts of crafts. Now, I'm going to show you a picture that some of you may not like, and that's okay. Mitch is not going to like this. That's okay. This actually isn't the most recent one, but I don't think it is. But it proves a great story. All right. So this guy right here, he's now on his, I think, 6th national championship. Incredible game Monday night. And this guy right here, I've told you guys before, he has something that he calls the process, that he lays out, the process. Now, what we know about this trophy is that if you win that trophy one time, you can ride that thing to the bank, man. I mean, you are a national, Dabo Swinney is a national championship winning coach. And he can basically go work wherever he wants, for whatever he wants. Mitch hopes he doesn't. Some of you other Clemson folks hopes he doesn't. But he's a national championship winning coach. Nick Saban is a 6-time, 2 different school national championship winning coach. The reason I'm bringing this up is because Jabal, Jubal, Tubal Cain, Bezalel, and Nick Saban all have something in common. And and Kevin, you too. You've all been given a skill set and a gift. And imagine the 5 years of championship teams, seasons, peoples, parents, staff members, all of that, who are all directly related to the University of Alabama or LSU or whatever, that got the benefit of Nick Saban deciding, you know what, I'm not going to cap myself. I'm not going to get to one and go, I'm good, man. Like, we're, in your word, comfortable. It makes me think of Pink Floyd. Was it Comfortably Numb? John Mayer's got a great song about comfortable. It's actually called Comfortable. And what this idea of comfortable, man, when you said that, everything else you said I was cool with. When you said comfortable, my red flag, that's when the alarm started sounding for me. Because Blockbuster got comfortable. Kodak got comfortable. JCPenney's got comfortable. I mean, we could run the list of the businesses who got comfortable. Am I saying that we need to create chaos? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just the opposite. We need to create that's why we're pushing Mitch to be a process company, not a dot company. We need to be so great at building process that we can then take this responsibility that we've been given. Guys, and we probably don't talk about this enough, but at the end of the day, man, John, you've got a responsibility in this world to lay great floors. Greg, you got a responsibility in this world to practice great law. Jasmine, you got a responsibility in this world to get us to stop drinking Coke. I mean, it's just, you guys have responsibilities. And the last thing we want you to do is to cap your responsibility and go, I'm comfortable, I'm good. And there's a whole world of people out there who need what I have, but I'm good. I'm good. That's where the breakdown is. And I'm not beating up on you, Kevin. That's your frustration. That is precisely your frustration. What I'm saying is now, and here's the hurdle. The right thing to do is not to go out and say, hey guys, screw you, whether you like it or not, we're opening the floodgates and here they come. You better get ready. The opposite is where you got to be a world-class coach and leader and say, guys, you've been given a gift, and we've got to share that gift with more people. Now, the byproduct of that as we serve is, and I wrote this quote down that you said, this would allow us to provide more for our people. That was a quote you said just a few minutes ago. And so by the byproduct of your team growing in their service and thoughtfulness of other people who need what you guys do, because you've got a world-class process in place for it, the byproduct of that is they'll get some enjoyment as well. They'll get some kind of pleasure out of that as well. And so I look at this, Kevin, as I feel like normally I would look at a situation like I'm more hesitant towards Mitch right now because I want to make sure he's got this and that and all that's in play. It's like you're driving a Ferrari at 55 miles an hour. And it's and you got somebody who's scared in the passenger seat. And so it's up to you to go, okay, I'm about to lay the gas down on this thing. But before I do, I need to convince and lead this person in the passenger seat that this is going to be a fun ride if we do it. And there's a lot of safety precautions. Could we fishtail? Could we spin out? Could we crash? Yes, of course. You could crash right now at 55. Dang it, my car was sitting in a parking lot Monday night and it got broken into. It wasn't even moving it. And stuff happened. And so it right in front of our house, which was weird irony. We actually closed on this house Monday and then our cars got busted in Monday night. But that's a totally different story. My point is there's nothing safe. There's nothing safe. So now, Kevin, I'm saying this way to inspire you. But I don't want you to talk like this. I want you to go sit down and thoughtfully go, all right, how do I get these people who are scared in the passenger seat of this rock star Ferrari? We got to start doing 100 and 115. We got to. But right now we're doing 55 or 35 or whatever. And that's where you're going to have to be a world-class coach. Now, here's where I'm going to go back. Process. In the same way that you've processed proactively team meetings, you process vision drafting, you process values review, you process how you onboard a customer. In the same way, now, and this is where I want to go back to Nick Saban has the process. If you want to come into Alabama football as a coach, as a player, as a booster, he's got the process. And I can almost guarantee you where Nick Saban was about 12 hours after they won the national championship is he's either on the recruiting trail or he's sitting in a film room trying to figure out what can we improve. And it was the process. And so, Kevin, my encouragement to you would be building a process-driven training school with the end goal of that training school to be opening the door to more clients, which you just retro-engineer, right? It means we're going to have to bring on this many people. We're going to have to do this much training, this much in revenue, et cetera. You can figure all that out. That's easy. The hard part is the emotional, psychological, emotional labor that you're going to have to do to these scared people who are in the passenger. So there you go. Some straight talk from one of our coaching sessions. The reality, guys, is if you've got a business that can grow, sometimes it's okay to kind of sit where you're at, but a lot of times God's given you a skill and you need to use it to serve other people. MyBusinessOnPurpose.com/vision. We'll see you right here next time on the Business on Purpose podcast.